Alright, so in this video, we are going to cover possibly the most important thing that you can do for your medical practice if you want to be seen locally, if you want to be found by either current patients or possibly new patients, and if you want to be visible in local search results. So, the most important thing is for you to take control to create or to optimize your Google My Business listing. And this is the listing that's front and center when somebody searches for you as a provider or for your practice or for even your type of specialty or a physician within a certain geographical location. So what I mean by that is this map listing here. So in this case, if I were to search for orthopedic surgeons in the Woodlands, Texas, it would generate a location map because Google knows that I am looking for something very specific, that I'm specifying either a location or I'm searching from a location within the Woodlands. And so it's going to serve up this map pack here. So without you having a presence in here, if you don't have a listing created for your practice, then you're never going to show up in here. The other thing that you're never going to show up for is when somebody does a search on a mobile device. So if somebody searches for, let's say, orthopedic surgeons near me or near the Woodlands from an iPhone or from a Droid, and it brings up a little map pack that sort of shows you which locations are closest to you that you can click on without you being present in this space here, you're never going to show up for that. So you're potentially missing the train for a lot of new patients and a lot of new exposure. So being present in this map is actually pretty important, and it's possibly the most important thing that you can do for your medical practice. So not only do you want to create a listing, but you want to make sure that your listing is properly claimed and optimized because it allows you to engage with people. It allows for consumers to see if you've got positive reviews, and that's more likely that they're going to choose you as a provider as opposed to your competition. It is also going to allow you to put pictures of your staff, allows you to reply to comments. It's going to allow you to sort of add a bio and a whole bunch of other things that you can benefit from. So you might be thinking to yourself, well, why do I need this if I'm already a busy doctor and I don't need new patients, or I may not need new business, but your existing patients are actually looking for you, by name. And if they can't find your information, oftentimes providers don't take an active role in this because they're busy doing what they do best, which is practicing medicine or running their practice. But you'll find out that a lot of the information inside these map packs specifically for providers is just incorrect. And I'll show you what I mean by that when we go through this section here. So we're going to click on some of these results so that you can see what I mean. So the first result here, Sterling on Ridge Orthopedics, right? You want to make sure that these listings are claimed and they're in the right state. So in other words, you don't have any duplicates, because duplicates can get you dinked by Google. It can get your listing actually taken down, and it's possible that you may never get it back. So you want to make sure that your name matches, the proper name of your practice, or your name if you're a single practitioner. You want to make sure that you're in the right category. So this guy's an orthopedic surgeon, but he's not just a doctor, right? He's an orthopedic doctor. So you see how the category here says orthopedic surgeon. You can actually put the category in here correctly. You gotta make sure that your name and address and phone number are listed properly, and that your listing is verified the right way. Your URL, your website, where this goes, is important because oftentimes when consumers or when patients come and look for you here, they're doing their research, and then the next step is usually for them to click on their website or on your website to see what you're all about, and then if they like what they see, then they'll schedule an appointment or they'll call and ask for more information. It allows you to upload pictures of your staff and your facility and anything else that you want to upload, pictures of your doctors, maybe a nurse practitioner or whatnot. And then it also allows for patients to leave positive reviews, which you can reply to only if you've got this claimed and optimized the right way. So now we're going down the list here. Take a look at Fondren Orthopedics here. Here's one where this business isn't even claimed. Okay, so Fondren Orthopedics, while their listing exists, it's not properly optimized. So we don't know if this is the right address. We don't know if this is the right phone number. We don't know, if this website goes to where it needs to be, where it needs to go. And more than that, there's a whole bunch of information that's missing, like hours of operation. We don't know when they're open or when they're closed. And look at the front of the of what the Google Street View shows. Because this listing isn't claimed, because they're not taking an active role in their local visibility, this is what consumers see. So this, if I was looking for an orthopedic surgeon and I came here and I looked for these guys, Dr. Kevin Coop, I wouldn't actually pick them. You know, there's nothing here that tells me that I should pick them. There's no reviews. I'm just looking at pictures of like a curve site here. Now we're gonna look for the third one down. And again, you're looking at a listing that isn't claimed. There's no hours of operation. There isn't even a website. And I'm looking at like a street view of a building. And if you look down here at some of these reviews, this is from a month ago, so this is fresh. This is a good review. But you got these other negative reviews that are down here, and possibly some more at the very bottom that people leave. And so this is not a listing that is optimized. It's not a listing that's well taken care of, and it's certainly not going to drive the business that you want, to drive. If you keep going down the list here, this is a big problem for providers. They never really take control of their listing, so they might end up with duplicate listings. They may end up with one patient who is non-compliant that leaves a negative review, and so then they're going in and spending a lot of money on somebody doing reputation cleanup for them and reputation management for them, when they could have easily taken a more proactive role. So the most important thing for providers is to actually take control of their local listing for themselves or for their practice. Now, there's two types of listings here. There's one at the practice level, and there's one at that practitioner level. And possibly in the next videos, I'm going to go ahead and go deeper into what a practice listing is versus what a practitioner listing is, and when you should be using which one, and which one is going to be more beneficial for you based on your situation. So if you found this video helpful, go ahead and subscribe below. And wait for the next video. And if you've got any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them in the comments, and I'll get to them as soon as I see them.